It's really dark. Probably looks a lot better. I need a light in front of me. If any of you are watching, if you guys have any questions for me, just just hit me with a message. Spencer Moore, hey, what's up, man? Hey, by the way, this is my first time going live with like an actual decent number of subscribers. I tried going live with my personal Twitch account and nothing happened as expected, really. But yeah, other than that, how are you, Spencer? How you doing, man? Not bad, not bad. Awesome. Okay, just kind of paying attention to my CPU here. That's fine. So my family has a home. Oh, myself? Yeah, sorry, I didn't read that message. I'm good. I'm great. You know, I did get a little emotional last night, and it wasn't anything YouTube related. I've lived in a home in one of the suburbs north of Chicago almost all my life, and we've had our like kind of summer home in Michigan that we go to a lot. This past summer, because of COVID, we had to just essentially stay in Michigan all summer, basically, because that part of Michigan where the house is in is much more like rural than the house in the Chicago areas. And what we're going to have to do is to kind of save money is we have to not renew our lease for our Chicago home, and I guess make the Michigan home are basically a full-time home. It makes me sad because like my friends are in the Chicago or live in like the Chicago area. My girlfriend's in Wisconsin, and essentially I'll be on the other side of the lake from all my friends, basically. So yeah. Yeah, you know, it does. I'm gonna ping a Discord server and let everyone know I'm here. You know, Spencer. By the way, Spencer. I mean, I appreciate your empathy, but at the end of the day, I just appreciate you being here. Really, I mean, so yeah. Live now. Copy. Awesome. I can hear myself. It's funny. Oh boy. I'm gonna turn that off. Okay. Sounds are allowed about to join. Ask over. What's up, man? What's up, man? Okay. So officially moved into my college. Officially moved into my college room now. I have the way it is in my university in Wisconsin. We have like 4 single rooms and a kitchen you share and 2 bathrooms basically. Aiden Zigman, what's up, man? How you doing? Nice to see you here. So it's just nice having your own room because you have your own peace of mind. Really, most of the times you're with like someone else or some more people or whatnot. It looks like Asko joined the server. Something I want to figure out. I'm good, Aiden. Sorry, I didn't check. Have a good night, all. Have a good night, all. I can't stay long. I can't let here. Hey, man. You know, I appreciate I appreciated you for the time you were here. So yeah, sleep well. Sleep well tonight, Spencer. Whoops. Not. It definitely feels different being yeah, it definitely feels different being live right now and actually showing show myself in a show my own stream in a different window. It was kind of funny actually. So yeah. I will not be doing lessons this semester. I will just be in the trombone ensemble, which would be fun. And personally, I don't really mind it, honestly. I feel like I've come to a point where I can take time off and know how to play again. I will like, as long as you focus on the sound. I mean, that's all that really matters. If you're focusing on the function and all that, like, just forget that BS and all that. So yeah, 5 years, not bad for a first time streaming for me. If you guys are here, if you guys have any questions, just hit me up with anything really. I may be able to answer some, may not be able to answer some. Just want to be here for like a little bit here, and just kind of enjoy what this is like. So one of the things I'll have to do. Definitely one of the things I'll have to do moving forward is definitely get a light in front of me, because the only light I have is that one and the fluorescent light above me. And two, I want to figure out if I can stream 2 video signals into one thing at a time. I don't think you could do that with YouTube. I mean, if any of you guys actually know how to do that, if you guys can just kind of tell me how that happens. Just let me know really. If any of you did see the Joe Leslie Lion King video, great. I did have to take it down, and one thing I learned from Christian Griego, I contacted him and I kind of told him like, hey, here's a cool video. Oh, by the way, I had to take it down and all that. He's like, yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, he said, yeah, Joe Leslie is not one to laugh at himself. And I was like, that definitely teaches me something there. So yeah. I'll look it up. I'm pretty sure they were streaming 2 video signals in YouTube or in Twitch. Like, is this like a Twitch exclusive, or I'm not using Mixer. I'm not unless you get a big fat offer or something. I don't know, which I'm not. Like Ninja. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure, but I can do some research. Perfect. And if you can't figure it out, honestly, that's it's no big deal at all, really. I mean, I'll try to figure it out myself as well. So another thing too is I learned is if there ever exists a forum that doesn't allow you to delete your own messages, don't use it. I'm talking specifically about trombonechat.com, because like if you for some reason it's like if you for some reason send something you want to delete later, or send something with an error on it, like and you can't even change that, like it's really really just not worth even trying to work around, really. I mean, I'm personally not someone who fights problems. I work around them. So when I made my update video, about my new laptop, and I commented like asking like, does anyone want a review of it? I'm probably not gonna make a review video, even though I got 2 upvotes in that little comment, and instead probably just incentivize people to destroy my Discord server instead, because my school year started. This project I'm working on, the one I've been working on since May, have to be finished, and I don't want to get too busy. I don't like get too busy before it becomes too late and the project doesn't get finished, basically. So in another short update video I may or may not make in the near future, maybe when I'm like halfway done with the video, I'll probably tell people, hey, if you wanted the update video, read this announcement on my Discord server. I mean, it's kind of a detailed kind of thing. In fact, if any of you are watching and are interested to see what this Discord shenanigans is, I'll share my invite link. There you go. Report remove, hide user on this, add moderator. Okay. So yeah. If any of you have any questions or have anything you want to ask me, just hit me up. Some of the content creators I personally follow, I mentioned Max Tech in my last update video. Those guys are awesome. Some streamers I follow, I'll get my get Twitch open here. Some of the streamers I follow are, some of the streamers I follow are Dark Viper AU, who plays Grand Theft Auto 5, Shift, who plays Battle for Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob SquarePants, Jerish Goblin, who plays Halo Combat Evolved, Summoning Salt, who makes Summoning Salt, who does world record history videos, Blue Candy, who does Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, he's a cool guy, and Crystallized, who is a friend I made when I supported the Andrew Yang campaign. So yeah. Two upvotes, nice. Whoever dropped the upvote, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I really do. Crystallized playing Overwatch. She's not streaming. Askover said, I've been thinking about buying an alto trombone. Any brand recommendations? Well, I have none for you. I'm so sorry. All I can tell you is before looking at brand recommendations, know what your budget is, and two, try everything, and then 3, reassess your budget and say to yourself, do I actually have the money for this? Is this worth it? Basically. So ask over. I do, yeah. Maz and John Packer make good cheap horns. I don't know. I don't know the slightest about what better alto horns there are. But Aiden seems like he knows a thing or two. So yeah, thanks Aiden for helping out Ask Over. Really helpful of you. So fun story. Actually, do you guys want to see my trombone? If you guys don't want to see my trombone, just like no. I don't actually want to play this, but I can show you this to you guys if you guys are just curious in knowing what I play. Basically, I have a lot of space out here. Thanks, man. I'll check them out. Yep. If you're looking for a more expensive one, Yamaha Customs and Kahn make really good altos. I bet they do, because those are the more reputable brands. Arthur Pryor played Kahn trombones. If you saw my Arthur Pryor video, Kahn has a B flat trigger. Yes, Kahn does. So the trombone I play is a Bach 42A. Nothing fancy really. I first had like a Kahn student model. Then I had a Blessing medium bore closed strap trigger horn. Then I got the school's large bore 42BO. Then I got the school's large bore 42BO. And my trombone teacher, great trombone teacher in high school, was like, hey, do you want your own trombone? I'm like, sure. And she was like, so there's this other guy named Jack, and now I do not know who Jack is. I'll get to your comments in a bit, Aiden. This other guy who was named Jack did play this for like 2 seconds and ended up playing something else. This horn was left in like a closet for like 6 months, and then I tried it, and I was very happy with the horn. I really was happy with the horn. It was very much more open, much more easy to play. It blew more freely. It sounds great. If like on your good days, this horn actually listens to you. On my good days, this horn is good with me. Like it's great, honestly. And one more thing I'll say before I address Mr. Aiden's comments is this horn has actually been played in the Chicago Symphony Concert Hall, and by who? None other than me. Our high school band actually went to the Chicago Symphony Concert Hall in like the spring of 2015 with like 2 other high school bands. It was like a joint concert and all that. Great experience. The stage sounded amazing. So yeah. Aiden said Kahn has a bit of a trigger. Ooh, I've been thinking about getting a Bach 42A. But this 42A, a lot of people like this horn. A lot of people do. But just remember that that a Bach 42, one Bach 42A and another Bach 42A will not play exactly the same. So you really just have to see what you get, really. Like you can play a stinky Bach 42AF and a really good Bach 42BO. Like that thing can happen. What are your thoughts on it? Is it a worthy investment? I would say so, but again, Bach does not make their horns very consistently, from what I heard. So really try it out. Like people will say their horn's great, but like again, a professional trying out 2 of the same horn will say, I'd rather have the other one, very easily. So I would say it's worth the investment. I got this for a good deal. I got it for like $1,000 off, basically, for like 2,700 basically. If I sold this, it'd probably go for like 2,000, but I don't want to do that because it's my only large bore horn, really. But yeah, just try everything out there. Does that answer your question, Aiden? Yes, thanks, man. Absolutely, sure thing. 4 upvotes. How about that? And some people might think, well, JB, why are you showing your face? And I'm like, it's the trauma community, for crying out loud. I mean, do you honestly think there are some BS alt-right trombone players who are like, like, for the most part, trombone players are, nice people, and I really have nothing to worry about. Like, if this was like me playing video games or a YouTube poop channel or if this was a Minecraft channel, of course I'd be much more concerned because people who are on the internet are know a thing or two, know slightly more things than the average trauma player. About hacking and like doxing others. I got a 1972 Getson straight bone off Facebook Marketplace. Oh, now, nice. Askover, if you guys don't know, Askover is a music geek who is very involved in many things. So yeah, shout out to you, Askover. All right, I'm gonna put this right now. Yeah, sure thing. If any of you guys are familiar with this poster right here, that is John Krasinski's Some Good News. That was around when coronavirus hit hard in March and April. No, April and May, I think. March, April, and May, I think. And it was very, very inspirational stuff. I really wish John Krasinski did more Some Good News stuff, honestly, because after he stopped, George Floyd happened, and I was like, "Come on, John, bring back Some Good News," because I need more. I need some hope. Like, you should have sold it to ABC or something. I definitely think what will make things much more interesting is Askover said, I gotta head out. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thanks, Askover. Really appreciate you. I really appreciate you stopping by here. So yeah, also thanks for joining my Discord server. So if any of you are watching haven't joined my Discord server, you should check the link in the chat below. But yeah, take care, man. One of the things I'm gonna want to do is figure out how to get 2 video streams into one stream at once, and because here it only looks like I can only do like 1 video input at a time, basically. Like, I can mute myself apparently. I can share a something or whatever. Like, these other buttons are grayed out, so stream webcam manage. I can't mess with these things. Classic streaming, like, am I not verified or something? Wait. Maybe not. I'm not sure what it is. I should try Twitch, honestly. Just kind of figure out how I can get like monitors going. I have so I posted this on my personal Instagram account that that I have 2 displays. So I have a display here and a display there, which is nice. So I can definitely do quite a bit on the streaming end. Just might need a better camera, better lighting, maybe better mic, honestly. But all these things come with asking price, basically. So unless nothing else special happens, unless no one else kind of says anything in the next like 5 minutes, I'll probably just end the stream in like 5 minutes or so. I finally got back into editing my big fat project that I've been working on since May. It's going pretty well. This laptop's much faster. I really like it. If you have a Mac laptop, you should definitely be using Activity Monitor. Excuse me. If you're using a Mac laptop, you should definitely use Activity Monitor. It helps you track your CPU and memory, and it'll give you an idea of if what you have is like if like what you have is actually if what you have is actually it does have enough power. Can we have a hint about what the project is about? It is a documentary. It is all I can tell you is it is a documentary. They're not, and I'm using they to not indicate anything. I'm just trying to be gender anonymous, basically. I don't want to spoil it, basically. So I'm saying they by not disclosing whether if it's a boy or a girl or someone who is non-binary. All I can tell you is it's a documentary, and they weren't someone who was like well known or anything like that. They were someone who grew popularity very fast, but who grew in popularity very fast, but due to some things that happened, were not able to live the life they were destined, or the life that many people hoped that they would live, kind of, basically. So I guess that what the documentary is basically is helping share their story more than they would have themselves, basically. I originally thought that this project would be done by June, but the more I learned about the person I'm doing the documentary on, but the more I learned, the bigger the project basically got. The bigger the project basically got, and I spent an entire month obtaining all photos, videos, and screenshots of stuff on the internet, getting information, basically. You can't wait. Oh yeah, I can't wait too. Honestly, I know I need to do it to finish it. It's just gonna take a lot of time. I'm not gonna share it. I'm not gonna tell you the script, but I'll kind of give you an idea of kind of where I am a little bit. Let's see here. So the script here, let's get the script up here. I'll just kind of tell you like what page I'm on and how much longer there is, really. Yeah, you'll like it. It's gonna be a good one, honestly. It'll kind of be unique in its own way, really. And what would be nice about it is I got so many photos and videos. I have too many photos and videos to use for the documentary. And it's actually a good thing because that makes it all better, really. Okay, drive, script. So just to kind of give you an idea of kind of where I'm at. I am up to looking here. Okay. I'm at page 10. So the video right now is just under, I think, 16 or 17 minutes long. And that's after me at page 10 of 34. And that page 34 is likely going to grow into like 50 pages. So I'm the fifth of the way there. But some reason that it's taken a while to actually do, one, I interviewed a lot of people, and two, to get information, and two, the bigger it got, the longer I realized it was going to take. 3, when you have so much footage to use, it's like when you have so much footage to use, you have to like assess everything you have. Yeah, you have to assess everything you have and kind of decide with the script that we have right now, what with what I have, what can I what how do I cohesively tell the story in a chronological order, basically. That takes time, and then and then um, I'm working with someone who's helped me with the script, and that someone is someone who knew the person I'm doing the video on, and once and they have a little bit of busy life, so some days they're not able to some days they're not able to um help me out for a bit, and some days they are, and I just have to like be patient, basically, because the person I'm working with said we do not care how long it takes, and I basically just made it like matter how long it takes, because I'm finishing up this project for a class now, and the condition is basically I finish the video. The video is going to be over an hour long. It's going to be long, so yeah. Sorry if I ran down too much. I can only read your messages. I can't see your faces or anything like that. Just a lot of limitations and communication barriers. What's the range on your 42A? The range or my range? Yeah. My range. This summer was a little interesting because I took some time off. I took a lot of time off this summer, and actually, like, in the middle of the summer, after maybe like a week or 2 weeks off the horn, actually like a week off the horn, I was suddenly able to play high F for some reason. Like the high F for some reason, I was like, where'd that come from? Okay. um, but like it's like I can go up to high F, but my playability is not is not like not very flexible at all. I can play down to pedal B flat, and every note beyond that is just a little difficult for me. But again, playability, I can't do like a bass drum concerto down the low F range and pedal B flat range. I can't really do that, but I can play, which is fine. I used to be able to play pedal tones extremely well at a school I used to go to, because the teacher had then made a big deal about me being able to play low notes really well. And since he basically had me super focused on the low range, my high range suffered for years. And I mean years, a lot of years. But my high range was not good. Because my embouchure got really my lower lip basically my lower lip went way too far into the mouth, which is problematic, basically. And my high range was just not good at all. It was a weird setup because I was also focused on like the function a lot too, and I did improve in low range, but like better than I ever had before, which is fine. But I didn't really feel like I was getting it better at anything else, really. So I transferred schools. Yeah, so I transferred schools. The teacher at this school, the teacher at this school is a really good teacher. He's probably the best. He is the best teacher I ever had, basically. and he was basically like, sound he and the biggest thing I learned from me is that the sound motivates the function. But technically speaking, this does impact the sound, but your job is to listen to what happens, what comes out the other side of the bell, and then reconsider like what can change, what are some of the things you can change here. But ultimately, you know how to play. If you know how to play the horn and you know what things make it sound better, then do those things that make it sound better. It's not oh, straighten this corner. Make sure this is firm. Make sure this is loose. Or you like ultimately you want to be focused on having a healthy buzz, and you just want to focus on the sound really, because every little thing you change to the sound goes a long way, and the more you can change the sound, the better, and it gives you more flexibility basically. So yeah, music basically. I hope that answers your question, Alex. Yeah, sure thing. Some of this promoted stuff on Twitter is absolute BS, honestly. Like, check yourself before you wreck yourself. And there's this, I'm not going to describe it. I'll probably want to wrap up in 5 minutes so I can get back to editing. One of the classes I'm in is golf, and it's really cool because I have to drive myself to the course, which is like 5 minutes away. The professor of the course is the women's golf coach. She's awesome. It'll be really fun, honestly. While we are still on campus, I think our campus has like 20 COVID cases right now out of like maybe like 3 or 5,000 who are on campus right now, which is still a small number. But I just hope like we're able to contain COVID cases better than other schools. Like if you go off campus, it's a mess. But if you're on campus, you're fine basically. I'm on campus, which is good. So one of the things that always bugs me personally is like I'll share my like the trauma channel on my on the trauma and studios group chat here on campus, and they never react to it ever. They just never like is there no appreciation for unique ways of telling stories about the trauma or anything like that, or cool videos really. um I just never understood that. Like, are people like? I know people are not that close minded, but is it that the things I'm doing are so unorthodox that it's not even worth consideration in the trauma world as we know it, basically? Like that. That's just kind of what bugs me, basically. But if no one else is doing it, why not me? Really, you know. And even if I do switch to Twitch, like, and I advertise like, hey, follow my Twitch account. Um, follow my Twitch account. Like, I won't have that big of a following really. Like some of the people, some of you guys on who are watching, like those are names I do not I've never heard of who follow my Instagram account or who are in my Discord server. So getting people, so kind of like getting people to my Twitch account if I ever had one, probably wouldn't go as well for me. So I have to figure out how to get two video signals at once eventually. One of the interesting things I've personally noticed is my Instagram account has always gained like some followers every single day, and it's from some decently well-known people. So maybe my stuff's getting recommended in like Instagram search or explore or something like that. So I guess that's paying off really. Like I think I had like 14 followers a month ago, and now I have 40 simply because I'm actually doing stuff on it. So that's awesome. All right, if anyone else is watching, if you have any last questions, just kind of let me know what you have. Something that you have. Otherwise, I'll probably wrap up this call in the next minute or two, because I need to get doing my other things now. Do you play other instruments besides trombone? Nope, it's just the trombone. I did want to switch to baritone back when I was in elementary school because it was cool and new. It was like, oh, this is different. But it never ended up happening, and I'm actually glad it didn't happen because I'm thankful for all the trombone players and connections I've been able to know lately. Like, I might be biased. I think the trombone community is nicer than the baritone community. I don't know. I don't know honestly. But if I wouldn't have had a good high school trombone teacher. I wouldn't have had a good second college trombone teacher. And I wouldn't have been able to make the friends I made. Yeah, I 100% agree. Trombone communities are nicer. Are you biased, or are we just in over our heads or something? Like I personally don't get that. Like who is anyone to know simply because you don't know them as well? Or is it that like euphonium players, the way they or the euphonium players, the way they make livings are by being euphonium virtuosos, because you can like there aren't as many euphonium full-time jobs as there are trombone full-time jobs, being that trombone plays in jazz band, orchestra, and concert band, all three of which can be full-time jobs. And euphonium is I guess for the sound it makes, always substituted by French horn or something. So yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I played youth for 5 years. The trauma communities I'm a part of are nicer. I'm glad. Great. I'm glad. Those are your if those are your experiences, then yeah, I'm grateful you figured out what's better for you. I've only ever played trauma, so that's all I really know. I'm about 45 minutes into streaming. Just want to thank anyone who's watching. Your connection is unstable. Oh, okay. It says your connection is unstable. Well, I need to I guess the first time streaming for me, it was kind of been draining for a little bit because I have to be constantly aware of myself and other things as well. Um, so yeah, I guess the more I do this, I'll probably be more used to doing it and all that. I'm not gonna do it like every night. I'll probably do it like once a week or maybe or something like that. Um, so yeah. Um, for anyone who's watching, I just want to say thank you for stopping by and look forward to hearing from you in my next live. But if you check out my YouTube about channel, you'll find the link to my Discord server if you have any more questions or if you want to chat with me there instead. All right. So thank you all for stopping by, and I hope you all have a good night.